Welcome to Global Equine Perspectives Premiere and Overview. The following is not going to just encompass training sport horses and race horses, but will involve extreme training and retraining, showing it through science and research development, the new applications for the equine rider and coach. I hope you enjoy.
Inneren Lenden- und Bauchmuskulatur.
Well, it was in my childhood days, oh Lord, many long years ago. Now with the Spirit, now of my Savior, I was filled, Lord, filled. Oh, in the fashion meeting, oh, Lord, our memories, they linger still in that little, that wooden church house out on a hill. You know every Sunday morning, help me have the family prayer. Then to that old country wagon, all would feel, oh Lord, all would feel. Well, we got on our journey, moving over rocks, God knows and real, to that little, that wooden church house out on a hill. Well, when that old-fashioned preacher, oh Lord, give out the me to him, then every heartbreak now with the Holy Ghost, oh, would feel, oh Lord, oh, would feel. Well, people, they would be shouting, free.
Thereof, seen it all before. From the outside, Rainbow's Best, and to the inside, a Marcelino, then Wonder Phil and a Reno, followed by a Pirates Legend and Kojak. 50 and 2/5 of a second for the opening half mile. To the outside of Wonder Phil, Pirates Legend, then Marcelino, Kojak, Rainham, 3 furlongs to go. Rainbow's Best leads now by a half a length. The favorite, Seen It All Before, is getting closer with every stride and now takes over the lead. Seen It All Before. Contreras takes a peek back, and Pirates Legends under an all-out drive. Down to the inside, Rainbow's Best can find no more than Marcelino. They are at the top of the stretch, and it's Seen It All Before leads by a length and 3/4. Pirates Legend gaining ground. His white face is gaining ground on the favorite. Pirates Legend on the outside. To the inside, Seen It All Before, and Pirates Legend went right on by. Pirates Legend won it by a long neck.
everyone, my name is John, and I've been playing the banjo for about 2.5 years now. This is Banjo's Anonymous. No, I really like playing it, and after about 1.5 years, I was able to play like this. If you want to know my secrets, I'm about to tell you them right now. I accomplish them in 2 ways, through the power of muscle memory and taking even the most complicated songs and slowing them down so that they're very simple. And with that, onto the video. Hello everyone, this is my tutorial on how I play songs, both in regards to the physical aspects of playing an instrument and the memorization of the song itself. This is a concept I'm going to introduce here. It's called muscle memory, and I really wish somebody would told me about this quite a while ago, because over the last couple of months after I figured that that's how we play, it's really helped me out immensely to reduce errors and to be able to play more difficult things and to play faster, and also reduce the amount of time it takes to learn something. And I came across this quite by accident, trying to solve these cubes in as quickly as possible. I'm going to explain this cube real briefly here. There's algorithms to solve these cubes. Hundreds of them, and it's hard to remember them all, and an algorithm can contain anywhere from 2 to 15 moves to complete a desired task on the cube, like this. That solved part of it, and that finished it for me. And I thought, how in the world do these guys remember all these algorithms that depend on how the cube is scrambled initially to solve these cubes in record time. And this is how they do it. They'll take one algorithm and learn 1 a day max. So they'll practice real slow to learn the algorithm initially. And then once they get it figured out, they kind of speed it up to the point where their mind doesn't have to think about it anymore. They just do it. For this, I couldn't tell you what I'm doing. I just do it. I don't know what the moves are anymore.
And safely away with that black big lightning up on the inside goal. This is Edgar Dollar. Dollar takes them away. They've got a 2-1 here for 11. Big Harwell is dandy. And up right in the back, although now is Ascake Spellman. They're over the Melling Road and now back to... Oh, there's one down. One down, that is number 30. It's gone. That is Earls Cross Harry. That's on the floor. Tucky, all right.
He's still right. He's still leading.
How do I get my fingers to move so quickly, and how do I remember all the notes? Like when I play the banjo, there's a lot of notes, and to be truthful, I don't remember them all. At least not consciously, and that's what I want to tell you about. I want to develop your practice time so that we can take advantage of the concept of muscle memory, because that's the way we play all the time. But now that you're aware that's how we play, we can take advantage of that and reduce the amount of time it takes to learn something and increase your accuracy and all the other things I mentioned before. And with that, let's get started. Okay, I forgot to mention a few things earlier. First of all, I'm not a banjo master. I'm not a drum master. I'm not anything a master of, other than being me. But this helped me quite a bit, and I thought I'd make a video like this to help you. This is just one way. This is the way I learned. You can take it or leave it. If you think I'm a stupid idiot and you hate me, go right ahead and hate me. I don't care.
Here's just a nice medium trot, and where I'm going with this in the next few weeks is a real pretty hunter hack trot, which I want to have him self-balanced, not necessarily on the bit, but more of a hunter hack, and then the bascule, and he'll be stretching and lowering his head more, and there's going to be even more suspension. But to get it there, I'm just encouraging him with the simplest of aids, and there he's trying to reach towards my hands. Now, I didn't do anything with my hands. All I did was keep him balanced. And now he's balancing himself. And that's muscle memory.
Also, just think of all the things that your body does every day. All the simple tasks. Let's say you want to pour a glass of milk. We pull the milk out of the fridge and we get ourselves a glass. We pour it. And let's say we want to stand on one leg. Just think of all the calculations that your brain has to do in order for you to figure that out. And if our brain can figure out all those tiny little calculations to do that, our body can figure out how to play a single note on a fretboard. And that leads me to believe that anybody can play an instrument. It might take you a little more time to learn, but if you can move your body to perform everyday tasks, you can do that.
Puts her head up there, and I sort of let her brace up against my hand. I take my hands out almost like a ballerina on the bar. She's not gripping onto it, but it gives her a balance to go up on point. Since this is new to her, to sit down on her haunches and not do the training level, long, low neck carriage. And there you can see I'm sitting way behind.
The point is to run the inconsequential details in the background so that our conscious mind can come up more creative, focus on more important things. Now that we understand that's how our brain operates and that's how we learn things, we can adjust our practice time to suit our learning habits. Okay. about the Rubik's Cube and how they memorize it, they use the power of muscle memory to remember algorithms. I'm going to use the power of muscle memory, this muscle memory thing. We want to take advantage of less practice time, more.
So again, biomechanics, muscle memory, the isometrics, and all that are dealing with a part of horsemanship that usually people in a lifetime of hundreds, if not thousands of horses have found out. And so we're here through technology and research of the new technology used with the equine to show the programming and much of the time deprogramming, just like imprinting does. Many horses need to have re-imprinting. Not that people have done anything to imprint them, but gravity and their conformation and where they live on mountains or on plains have demonstratively given them a muscle memory, whether they are trained or not. A lot of the horses have a defense mechanism. A glamorized name is abnegation, but really it's just something that faces the fact that it's too uncomfortable to accept and rejects it instead. And by insisting that it not be true, they do all these physical, well, in the horse world, bucks, rearing, dropping the shoulder. Perhaps you've been doing dressage for many years on a really nice horse and you don't seem to go up the levels. Well, it's not really something that the horse is taking a book out at night and reading. It's part of their animal behavior and physiological to mental. Some horses will strive harder than others, just like people. Some people are unconvinced more than others. They have more of a why process and critical thought. Well, horses do it in body language. And so, just as this horse Beaujacques is one of our horses that you'll be seeing on our podcasts, has a long back and facilitates his back all his life. Now this horse coming up to this vertical and doing a very sharp corner is based on reflexes and muscle memory from his training. So as you can see, his motor mechanics are quite sophisticated. How many years did it take him? Look where he blasted off from. Look how far back he was. So his judgment, and many jumpers need to relearn this. How a horse does a judgment 3, sometimes more strides off from the fence it's taking. Anyway, the way the biomechanics work in a horse is so important to manifest their potential. So really here at Global Equine Perspective, we are going to give a place for not only science and research, but everybody to participate and follow the science and research in real time. The Hydro Spa, which I've dealt with several times, and it's like having the Pacific Ocean in your backyard, and the suit for the horse, and the rider, and the gloves, are going to give you the schematics and the real-time ability to see the muscles and groups of muscles. We're also going to start studying water and how water is a crucial environment and how every horse has a different environment. We're also going to be having an ongoing area in vlog, if you will, considering the foods that are organic or GMO free, and if they are any good at all and hold up to their principles. And along with that, we're going to be studying frequencies. Your cell phone, your iPod, all these are frequencies, and even though you can't see them with your eyes, we're going to study them and show you what they really do and if they are affecting our animals concerning the horse. and yourself, of course, indirectly, but it's going to be implemented around the equine specifically. And with this, we're having ongoing lectures from different parts of Europe and Asia. We'll have an interactive area on our radio show as well. So we'll be doing interviews with scientists concerning what our biology is being affected or how it's being affected on a daily basis. This is a concern for all animals,
as I call it out. So we turn it on.
Just our ongoing.
It vibrates up and down. It's not the biggest deal in the world.
Life,
so straight away you can see where it's vibrating the most. It's going to be where on the outside where the salt is. Now watch what happens when I start increasing.
Not just horse owners, but people throughout their own animals, dogs, cats, environment. Also, based on these ELF and microwaves, we're going to show how sound works. This is a frequency class in Ireland, and there are many others around that we're going to be interacting with and doing experiments in the environment of your barn and your arena and the whole environment.
Technically, if you increase the frequency and you keep the volume constant, it shouldn't seem any louder to us. Why does it seem louder to us at some frequencies than others?
Resonant frequency of the bone in your ear.
So what's going on?
In your ear. You're more sensitive to it.
Yeah, your bone actually vibrates at a specific frequency, so you're more sensitive to some frequencies than others. We go again, turn it up. Do it up all the way. Can we get a little bit more than that? Keep going.
Ooh.
Aren't they different every time?
How many times you lived in pain? How many scars between your veins? Where were you when this was being real? How many times you missed the train? How many songs you never heard? Where were you when this was being real? I'm here to tell you this won't last forever. Shine.